beautiful human beings. Welcome to Natsukashii Gaming Week 5. My name's Andrew, you might know me from R-CADE Glasgow, and we're going to pick up basically where we left off in the last video. If you haven't watched episode 4, jump on our YouTube channel or join our Patreon, patreon.com/Natsukashii Gaming, if you want to find out those videos before anyone else. So yeah, doing a bit of sanding here. Started trying to sand some of the shelves down that we've got for the video games in the main area of Natsukashii Gaming, but hand sanding was taking far too long, so I broke the power sander out and got them all sorted really fast. And then I'm going to be honest with you, I spent most of this week fighting with the internet, trying to get our router up and running and get a solid internet connection for us to be able to do some video creation and streaming. And so in between doing that, I decided I'm going to build a bench. And so this is me chopping down some of the leftover wood from ripping out the partition wall. You can see that in week 1 video. And yeah, I'm going to build a bench for the first time ever in my entire life, and it's going to be really, really crap. So I'm just using some of the wood that was left over from ripping out the partition wall. So there's a nice timber in there. There's some good old 2x4s. So I'm just sort of building a bench off the top of my head. Honestly, no design, just sort of went, oh, there's some wood, let's make some bits and pieces and put it all together with some nails and screws and see what happens. And try and make it solid enough that I could sit on it. So it's actually most of the time just me looking around going, am I doing this right? Should I? Maybe I don't know. What about this bit? I can try to do this bit. That doesn't work. I'll try this instead. But yeah, popped up some frames together. There you go, frame number 1. And then secured them to make sure that they were nice and solid with some base nails and then some anchoring screws. I happen to have some sort of triangular shelf parts lying around, which I used to make them as secure as I could so there's no wobble. And then bolted them together with all the spare screws that I actually ripped out of the walls when we were taking down the partition wall as well. So these are 100% reclaimed of all the parts that I ripped out in week 1. So it was really nice to sort of reuse some of the materials that I had lying around. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It was just a bit of fun, and it was a nice sort of creative thing to do while I was frustrated with the internet and trying to get that working. So made the legs nice and thick, nice and secure, and bolted them all together, and yeah, it came together alright actually. I was quite pleased with it. Had to add some extra brackets into the center area just to make it that little bit more secure so there's no bending, but yeah, it came together alright. Then I worked on getting the shelving units sorted out as well. They were all sanded down, so bolted them all down, made sure they're all nice and secure. Popped up my projector. I have a spare projector kicking around, so we popped that up on that wall there, and that fires over to the wall on the far side. Did a bit more wiring with the router, tried to tidy things up as much as I could. Basically, the way the internet's set up, I'm using a 5G router at the top of the stairs. That's got an Ethernet cable coming out of it all the way down to the basement unit, and then that fires into a sort of access point, which you can see attached to the wall there, and that fires out a nice strong Wi-Fi signal across the entire unit. But then it also has additional Ethernet ports so I can hook up the PC to get the best connection possible. So yeah, just popping the projector on, take the lights down, give it a try. I had a Raspberry Pi kicking around, so I stuck that on there just to make sure it was all working with HDMI, and yeah, all good. And then we moved on to the next day, where I decided, I had some of this random, really terrible artificial leather lying around that was actually left over from cosplay that I did. Was that last year or the year before? For Insomnia Gaming Festival. And so yeah, we popped some insulating foam down for some padding, and then wrapped it in some of the faux leather that I had, and it actually matches up to the table as well, so the sort of dark brown colour was really nice. Staple gunned it down. Anyone who does upholstery, I am so sorry. Please don't be leaving comments telling me that I've done this all wrong. I know I've done it all wrong. I am not a professional upholsterer. I don't know what I was doing. I was literally doing this off the top of my head. And It's an absolute mess. But I made it and it's my baby, so that's okay. So yeah, stapled down, tidied it up as much as I could. Popped some extra legs on as well, actually, to give it a bit of stability. Well, not legs, let's say feet. And that was it, done. It's the end of another week at Natsukashii Gaming. I made a bench. That video's coming soon. Or maybe after this one, I don't know, before this one, I don't know. I made a bench from scratch. It's crap, it's really bad. And it's padded and leathery. This is very dark, 1 second. There you go, I made a bench. Just out of scraps of wood. Not much has changed physically. There's a couple of wee bits and pieces. This is a mess, ignore I have to do some cable management, but I have managed to get the internet sorted. It looks like a alien on the wall. I have internet. The router's up the top of the stairs at the front door, and I have internet in here now. Whew, thank God. It was tough. I got there. I also started setting up this, which is my workshop desk system with 2 cam WADs. So I've got a security camera here. Currently in night vision mode on this monitor. I'm just using this monitor temporarily. I might keep it, might not. But it's going to get hooked up to the streaming PC whenever I get that in here. And then it'll capture those cameras. And I've got 2 set up here. I've got 2 more in the box down here, which I'm going to put into this area. And I might buy some more. It does do up to 8. If I click here, you get to see that one. Thumbs up. Night vision's creepy, man. But it does do up to 8. No, up to 9? No, up to 8. I'm gonna go 1 to 8. Yeah, there you go. So I can get another 4 cameras, maybe just 2, and hook them up around as well. So I'm really happy with these. I can also, can I? Yeah, I can rotate. Which way? That way? Yep. And then I can point them in different directions if I need them. I need to loosen that screw, but yeah, there's the camera. It's now pointed at my feet. Obviously night vision's not a good thing. Where's my remote control? There it is, this remote to turn on the big light. My studio light. Whoa! Suddenly the cameras are in colour. So yeah, getting this sorted out. Oh, that's so bright. It's looking good. More cameras coming soon. More stream soon. Hopefully, we'll get there. I'm gonna go tidy up and get up the road. Night. Not the wolf!